to like expectations around obedience and being good, it made me become a child that was very mute.
Me too.
In a sense that anything I said or anything I did was considered bad. So I turned inwards. And it's things like, and obviously I'm sharing my own experience, and I might be calling out my own like family situation, but I grew up, again, it linked, I also think heavy on, outside of religion, a lot of religion within the Black community, it's heavily masked with tradition and cultural elements. So it's masked in a sense, and they use it as religion when it's just like, no, it's what you grow up thinking culturally. It's got nothing to do with religion. It's got nothing to do with what we're considered as spiritual or practicing a faith. That's got nothing to do with that. That's just got to do, you're just masking it as religion when it is in itself. Oh, culturally we don't do this, and traditionally we don't do this. But do you know what? Let's just throw in that Jesus said, or God doesn't like that you did that. And for me, growing up, I remember like I truly, honestly felt like my mum hated me. And I remember growing up, and I won't say this; it's a trigger warning, but I won't say what it is. But my mum used to constantly, when I didn't do something right or when I would question stuff, I was called a witch. I was called, I was possessed. I was told
witches.
And hearing that as a child, you internalize that. You think, am I?
Because what are you supposed to do with that? Yeah. What are you supposed to do with it?
Am I the one that's the reason for the problems in this family? Is it me?
To
the point where you get to kind of realize, if I don't exist, maybe that will change the aspects of this family. And so having that experience as a child, you kind of think, again, it still affects me to this day. This is so outside of it being religious trauma, it is just trauma in itself. It's just trauma. You're having to continuously deal with until you get the sort of like therapy or sort of healing that you want to have.
So sorry to hear that, man.
Exactly.
And you know what's sad about it?
Thank you.
Sorry.
No, I was saying thank you.
Oh, cool. No, I feel so like the inner child in me aches for you, because I understand that so much. Having been called a witch, as if it's even a negative term. Like even now, like the stuff I'm mad about, it's like, why did you not make me believe that witches were like it was a bad thing as well? Like, I wish I knew to embrace those terms. Yes, I'm a witch. Keep fucking with me and I'm going to turn you into something. Stop.
Exodus something
right?
preaches
But
against that, I'm
honestly,
sure.
like even you know, down to Mary, a quick little note about going back to Mary. Like, it took me years to actually accept that how Mary actually conceived Jesus, allegedly. Because how? You love explain to me how babies are made, so make it make sense. That was really like baffling to me until I grew up and I understood. Okay, cool, miracles. So yeah, never mind. But even that was like, that's a lie, and you couldn't question that, because what are you talking about? And they either beat you into compliance, as you said, where you become quiet, which again, like, it instills so much self-hate within, because for me, I hated myself, even though they couldn't beat me into compliance. They either beat you into compliance or they beat you until they get tired and then they just brand you doomed. Like, you're just a witch, you're going to hell. There's nothing we can do with that child. We have lost it. Thank God we have 11 more. But for me,
That's
the more I hate myself. Pardon?
No, I was going to say, when you said 11 more, my mum had 7 children. So every time it's like, oh, I've got 6 more, I've got 5 more, I've got 4 more.
I've got 3. They always throw it in your face, and I'm like, good, then I'm glad. I'm actually happy for you. But for me, it really made me like, that was the earliest, some of the earliest memories of my internalized self-hate, because as you said, like, the moment you sin, and you're gonna sin all the time as a kid, as a, you know, from childhood to adulthood, like, no one is spared from that. And every single time I would do something, I would lie. I would keep saying, oh my God, I'm making it worse for myself.